Hello, everyone. Uh, so obviously today I'm gonna be reacting to the Mario movie trailer. We've got about 15 to 20 minutes before the trailer starts. Assuming there's not any sort of like intro they got to go through first. Um, and I'm gonna be just completely honest here. Well, first of all, I want to talk about what my initial thoughts on the movie first. Um, but I'm pretty nervous about this trailer for reasons I'll get into in just a second. But yeah, so at first glance, you'd think this movie is going to be a bit of a disaster. I mean, you've got Illumination, you've got the Minions people on this, which they're I wouldn't say they're bad. Um, yeah, I wouldn't say the Minions are the Illumination. Sorry, I wouldn't say Illumination is necessarily bad. It's just they're very cheap and they're very pandering. So it can be a bit difficult to have faith in them to like make a truly excellent product. They haven't made like a truly awful movie, at least not in front that I've seen. It's just all been kind of eh, you know. They're an sort of studio. But from this poster, visually at least, I think they've definitely nailed it. And also from the leak I've seen, I feel like they've done a pretty good job at the visuals here. I especially like the design of the Mushroom Kingdom here. It's you'd expect like kind of just like a generic Mushroom Kingdom-y sort of thing, but no, they've got like shops everywhere. They've like designed all the houses. They've put floating islands in the sky. Peach's castle is up there on a big old hill. It's a whole thing, and also it's pretty clear to me, at least at first glance, that Nintendo is very likely been the main ones making the movie. Illumination's just the people handling like the animation and stuff. So I don't think we need to. I'm not worrying about the pandering as much as some other people are. Although I'm still a bit scared because they've done a bunch of celebrity casting, and I feel like okay on the casting, I feel like a lot of it, admittedly, does kind of make sense. Like Jack Black as Bowser, I can honestly get behind that. Like I don't think the casting is bad. It's just you hear it, you hear Chris Pratt as Mario, and you go, "What?" Like it sounds like they had no idea what they were doing. But maybe Chris Pratt walked in there and he did like the best Mario voice ever, and they were like, "This is the guy. This is the guy." I don't know. I would have said I trust Miyamoto's judgment, but he doesn't speak English, so I mean, maybe he might speak a bit of English. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, but the big thing for me is that because it looks like Illumination is just kind of a one-time thing with like Nintendo setting up their kind of own like studio sort of thing. They bought some sort of studio and they named it Nintendo Pictures or something. So it looks like they're going to be doing it on their own from now on, for these movies. So I really, really want this movie to be good, of course, but also do well. I want it. I mean, it's gonna do well. I feel like. I mean, with the video game curse has kind of been broken, so now I feel like the studios and audiences are going to be more open to these sorts of movies. Um, so, but yeah, I really want it to be good and do well because if it's good and if it does well critically and if it does well commercially, I feel like we will be on a path that will, one way or another, lead us to anime adaptations of the Zelda mangas. That right there, that is a gold mine Nintendo has been sitting on for years. And God, I this is how that happens. I feel like this is Nintendo starts adapting their products into they start adapting their IPs into movies and shows, and that's how we get the Zelda manga adaptations because they're Zelda stories that are already written and already fantastic. It is like honestly, I am shocked that they didn't do that first. I feel like they should have gone for that before the Mario movie. But it's whatever. Mario, I guess, is bigger. A movie is gonna get more buzz in the press. It's whatever. Um, but yeah, let's. I really hope that this is gonna put us on this path. And also just just like short term, I want to sit in a theater and watch a good ass Mario movie because that would be awesome if this is actually good. From the poster, besides the Illumination logo up at the top, this poster is awesome. I'll say it. This poster is fucking awesome. Um, what else to say? We've got like 10 minutes until it's scheduled to start. Uh, I feel like okay. I feel Matt Pat had a very good theory about the plot. Not good as in, well, I mean, I wouldn't like as far as theories go. I think it's got decent evidence behind it. Like I 100% agree with the, starting out with the retelling of Donkey Kong. I feel like that's almost for sure gonna happen. Um, I mean, Cranky Kong's in the movie. There's no other reason for him to be there unless he's just gonna show up for a few seconds. But even then, I mean, it wouldn't make much sense to announce his casting so early. He's just gonna show up for a few seconds. But who knows? Who knows? He's got to play like a not a major role. Like I think it's still going to be a minor character, but like he was grouped in with Spike and Kamek. Kamek is obviously going to be grouped in with Bowser and is probably going to appear a bit. And Spike is literally Mario and Luigi's boss, so I feel like he's going to be there for a good chunk of at least the first act. So Cranky Kong, he can't just be a cameo, right? Like he's got to be there somewhere doing something. Unless they're going to have like a whole set of scenes set in, Donkey Kong Countryland place, jungle, Donkey Kong DK Jungle, whatever it's called. Um Unless they're going to have a whole set of scenes set there. And that's where he comes in. I feel like Cranky Kong's got to serve some purpose. And even then, even if it was just like the Donkey Kong jungle they want, like, they even if they just have a whole set of scenes there, I feel like they would have announced like Diddy Kong's voice actor. But no, it's Cranky Kong. So he's got to be important to the plot, somewhat. So yeah, I definitely agree with MatPat on that. I feel like that's almost for sure going to be the opening. Um, there's a chance that I'm wrong though. But other than that, I feel like the idea he came up with for the plot, even down to the musical, I feel like it would have a very good shot at being a pretty good movie. But you never know. You never know. It's Schrodinger's movie, really. It's like you don't know if it's gonna be really good or really bad until you like see it. Like that's true of all movies, obviously, but this one especially, it can be anything. So Definitely should have started this a little bit later, but you know, it's whatever. All right, at this point, honestly, if you clicked on this video and you're like, you're sitting through my ramblings, I would say probably at this point you should probably just go ahead and skip ahead to the actual reaction because I don't have editing software. I'm not going to be able to cut out this like long bit of silence. I really should find editing software that I can use, but yeah, I had Premiere Rush Pro, but that was $50 to, well, no, that was draining my bank account by having, and I only used it every now and then for like random things. So got rid of it. So if I find like a free software or at least a cheap one, I'm probably gonna pick that up. We've got like 5 minutes. I know I said to skip ahead, but I guess I'll just go on a quick ramble about Chris Pratt real quick. So he's probably the only one I actually have reservations about in terms of voice acting. And I know he can voice act. I've seen the Lego Movie. I know he has experience in that field, so that's not my main gripe. My gripe is that he's only ever done like his voice and then an accent, I think, at some point. But he's mostly just done like just his voice, his normal voice, and surely he can't do that for Mario. Like we know he's not just going to use his normal voice for Mario, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does. I'm also curious to see where Charles Martinet fits in. It's probably not going to be in this trailer. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Charles Martinet is going to. I don't think his role's, unless it's like, my guess is Charles Martinet's role is going to be like a post-credits sort of thing, or like at the end of the movie something's going to happen, or even like just a brief cameo at some point. Um, but you know. But yeah, Chris Pratt doesn't have much range, from what I've seen. He could have range, he just hasn't used it at all. Um, So there's a slight worry there that they just picked Chris Pratt because he's Chris Pratt and he's in everything and he does everything and he is Chris Pratt. And I mean he does have a lot going for him in terms of the acting. I don't think he's a bad actor. I just don't. I'm not sure about this Mario thing. I mean he's also playing Garfield, so maybe this is Chris Pratt's way of telling us that he can do range. Maybe this is the Chris Pratt revolution. But all right, 3 minutes. It can start at any moment now. Got I like the Toad designs. I wasn't super sure at first. I feel like a lot of people saw the new designs and were a little hesitant at first, but warmed up to them pretty quickly. Like we saw that with Mario, and we saw kind of saw that with Toads. Like they look a little weird at first because they're not the Toads we're used to, but they look like they just look like little people with like poofy pants. Or usually Toads just kind of look like they're wearing like diapers or whatever. But no, it's very clearly poofy pants here. So yeah, I do like that. I'm curious. I don't think I've heard Keegan Michael Key before. So I'm very curious to see if he can do a Toad. I mean, I saw that casting and I was very confused. Because Keegan Michael Key looks to me like just kind of a big guy. So I assumed he had like a deeper voice, but again, I haven't heard him before. So for all I know, he's actually perfect casting. I haven't seen many people talk about Toad's casting, so I'm probably dead wrong here. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I mean, that says more about the role Donkey Kong's gonna play than anything. I don't know. Is Donkey Kong gonna talk in this movie? That's gonna be. I mean, he's talked before. It's not a new thing, but it'll be interesting. Because modern Donkey Kong has just made gorilla noises for so long, so it's gonna be. I'm curious to see, and the only time he's like had a like a t- the only time he's like spoke. Oh fuck! Okay, it can actually start like any minute now. Hold on. It's the time. It's the time. But yeah, the only time he's had. Fuck. It was the Donkey Kong show. That's what I was gonna say. The only time he's spoken and had a voice actor is the Donkey Kong show. Okay, here we go. Hi. I know. Please just show the trailer. Please. Please just show it. I just rip it off. Rip off the band-aid. Miyamoto, I'm begging. I'm not New York Comic Con. Wild. Yeah. I was playing Mario Kart recently. Like a bunch. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Oh, God. Stop stalling, please. Please, Miyamoto, please. Please. I'm begging you, please. Please, just show the trailer. Wait. You said Chris on? Uh oh. Okay, it's this guy. I wasn't paying attention. I got so scared. Okay. Okay. We can see the secret life of pets and sing and the minions and the Mario mushroom. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really? Wow. Okay. So. Okay. So is it going to be a pop song? Are they going to do a pop song, or is it actually going to be like Mario music? Uh oh. Uh huh. He's gonna show up. Here we go. Fuck! It's him! It took him a second. He is reading off of the screen right now. It's him. So is it going to be Charlie Day or is it going to be Jack Black? Or is it going to be Anya Taylor Joy that's going to show up next? Uh huh. He's either reading off a prompt or he's making this shit up. Spouse. It's Jack Black. It's Jack Black. Please just speak normally, Chris. Please. I can't take this. Thank you. Huh. Uh huh. Cinematic experience. My god, just show the trailer, please. Oh god. Oh. This looks. Fuck. Whoa! Okay, wait a minute. What the um. Oh? Huh. Penguins. Yeah. This is visually amazing. This is beautiful. Like, what the hell? Jesus! Uh oh. Uh huh. Is it just a Chris Pratt voice? Okay, that's a really good Toad voice. I was wrong. That's a really good Toad voice. Fuck. Okay. What the fuck? Wait. Wait, that went hard. What? That was awesome. That was awesome. What? I mean, okay, 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 okay. The Mario voice is definitely not what I expected. It's just it's just kind of Chris Pratt again. It works more than I thought it would, but Oh my god. Why did that? I feel okay. Okay. I wish Bowser went a bit more Jack Blacky. No, he was more. He sounded. I wish he sounded more like Jack Black almost. Like you can tell he's doing a voice. I wish he wasn't doing that voice. I wish Chris Pratt was doing a bit more of a voice. If that like it's weird, but other than that, other than that, that was honestly really good. That was oh my. I just I don't know what to say other than to just I just that did kind of hit me more than I thought it would. I mean, there was still like some illumination like humor in there, like the penguins are throwing snowballs, it's not doing anything, and there's the Koopa that's like scared of Bowser and that sort of thing. But other than that, that felt like it. I couldn't. That felt almost unrecognizable as Illumination. The visuals were just fucking gorgeous. The the opening bit with Bowser's like castle kind of floating into view was fucking oh my god. And the power stars in there. I can't believe I didn't think the power stars would like play a role in it at all because that's like a classic Mario thing. Mario. So definitely, we're starting out in New York with Mario working under Spike, Mario and Luigi working under Spike, and Donkey Kong happens. Um, so definitely that because he goes through the pipe and then he pops out and it's like, oh, where am I? Just wow. The Toad voice. I like the Toad voice. I really like that Toad voice. I feel like I just I'm gonna have to sit on that. I'm gonna have to take a minute to take that all in. So I'm not gonna be able to like fully articulate my thoughts for a hot minute, but there's my there's my reaction. uh yeah. Um see you all next time I do something, I guess. Yeah, see ya. I might do a Terraria stream sometime soon. Um I want to play that new update, but yeah. Let's Jesus fuck.